Hey everybody, and welcome to the first virtual cooking class. Today we are going to be making some bird's nest cookies. If you've taken my cooking class before, we've made these before with some different ingredients. I switched it up a little bit just to do something different. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first thing you're going to want to do, hi! Somebody wanted to come say hi to you guys. This is Winston. This is my dog Winston. As you can see, I'm not at Little City. This is my house. And this is my dog Winston. You say hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, I gotta do some cooking now. You go wait. You know what? Great opportunity. Everybody stop what you're doing and wash your hands. Very important step in the cooking process. Seriously, you won't miss anything. Pause the video. Everybody go wash your hands before we do this. All right, now that we have clean hands, we can really get into the cooking. So, I have my little recipe written on a note card here. What you're gonna need is some rolled oats. You're gonna need some shredded coconut, some milk chocolate chips, butterscotch chocolate chips, and some little mini Cadbury eggs. These are gonna go on top. Also, I have to say, I'm really living out my dream of being a Food Network star right now, so this is a big moment for me. Okay. All right, first thing we're gonna do is melt the chocolate. So, you need a microwave safe bowl. Your best bet is gonna be a glass bowl because that will be the safest. So, in our microwave safe bowl, we're gonna melt the chocolate chips and the butterscotch chips together. So, you're gonna need half a bag of milk chocolate chips and half a bag of butterscotch chocolate chips. I just put them into bowls, but you'll have the ingredients. And then we're gonna go melt them in the microwave for 30-second intervals. So I'm gonna do 30 seconds on my microwave, and then we're gonna stop, we're gonna mix it up, and then see where we're at. The reason that we want to do it this way is so that you don't burn your chocolate, because once you burn chocolate, it's really hard to fix. You pretty much just need to throw everything away and start again. So really take your time and make sure we don't burn any chocolate. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Don't be impatient with this. Melting chocolate, it takes patience. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take my spatula. You could use a spoon if you don't have a spatula. Give it a little mix. It's already starting to melt a little bit. That's good. This way we get a nice, even melt. Going back, 30 more seconds. And in the meantime, no, we're gonna hold off on that. We really should just focus on our chocolate chips. All right, looking good. I bet they only need one more round of 30 seconds, and then we'll be good to go. noticing that my milk chocolate chips are melting a lot quicker than my butterscotch ones. So really, I'm just gonna mix it up really well so that the heat from the milk chocolate chips kind of helps the butterscotch chips melt. So you might need some elbow grease for this. All right, scrape off your spatula. And then we're going back into the microwave for 30 seconds. And you know what? I might even just do it for 20 seconds this time because it's really close to being melted. Gotta be really careful with this. All right, give it one last stir. There we go. All right, when you're done, it should look nice and smooth. Beautiful. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is number 2 says, where did I go? Measure and add the oats and shredded coconut and then mix everything together. So I need 1.5 cups of oats. So I'm gonna take my oats and I'm just gonna pour them right into my 1 cup. Add that right in. Now I've got my 1/2 cup. And do the same thing, fill it up to the top. Good. Then we need shredded coconut. I used unsweetened for this recipe because the chocolate makes it so sweet that I felt like unsweetened coconut would still give us the texture, because really we want these to look like bird's nest cookies, so, or that look like bird's nests, so the coconut gives it that nice kind of texture. Add that in. Wasn't really filled up to the line there. I'm going to add a little more. Perfect. Now we're going to mix all of these together. You really want all of the oats and all of the coconut to be covered in your milk chocolate, butterscotch chocolate mixture. So mix until all you see is chocolate. And really make sure you break it up a little bit because there could be big pockets of chocolate kind of hiding in between all of the coconut and oats. All right, this is looking really good. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like that is a good kind of consistency that we can put onto our baking sheet. So we need a big baking sheet, cookie sheet, whatever you have, something like this. We're also gonna need some wax paper so that your cookies pop off the tray really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Now, I'm gonna use maybe 2 spoons. So grab 2 spoons around your house, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a big spoonful, and these don't have to be perfect because if you were to go out into nature and find a bird's nest, they're not gonna be all perfectly shaped. So that's kind of the beauty of this recipe. So I'm just gonna take kind of heaping spoonfuls and place them down on my tray. Then what I'm gonna do is kind of make a little divot in the center because that's where we're gonna put our little mini Cadbury eggs. So they look like, those are the bird's eggs. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, scooping it out, hollowing out the center. Made the first one really, really big. Maybe they don't have to be that big. The second one is a little bit more manageable. And then after I put it down onto the baking sheet, I'm just kind of using both spoons to kind of form it. If you wanted to throw on a pair of gloves and do it with your hands, you could totally do that too. Just make sure they're clean or that you are wearing gloves. So I made the first ones really big, but I think those are gonna be a little crazy. But that's the beauty of it. You can really make it whatever shape, size you want. I don't think I'm gonna do the whole thing here because you get the point. Just keep on putting them on your baking sheet, as many as you can fit. So I'll show you the next part. Then you're gonna take your Cadbury eggs. While the mixture is still kind of warm, you wanna do this. So that they stick. So you're just gonna take a couple. I don't know how well you can see this. You're just gonna take some of your little eggs and you're just gonna kind of push them down onto the top of your cookie so that they look like a little bird's nest. And that way the Cadbury eggs stick to the cookie and while you're eating it, they don't fall off. I'm gonna keep doing this, and you keep adding the eggs, and then I will see you back here when I have a complete tray done. Okay, once you have them all out onto your baking sheet and you've pressed all of your little Cadbury eggs into the centers, these are gonna go into the refrigerator. They should be in the refrigerator at least 15 minutes, if not more, that's fine, just until they solidify and that the melted chocolate gets hard again. So I'll see you back in about 15 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 15 minutes since they've been in the refrigerator, so I'm going to take them out and see if the chocolate has solidified. Oh yeah, they look really good. So when they're done, you should be able to just kind of lift it right off the paper. And then since we put the wax paper down, it doesn't stick. So this is what the finished product looks like. I hope you guys had a really good time making this recipe. It was really fun for me to film it in my house. These should be stored in the refrigerator because they do melt if you leave them out. So find like some Tupperware or whatever you have laying around, or they can just stay on the baking sheet just as long as they're in the refrigerator. They should be good to go. All right, I'm dying to try one. So good, you guys. I hope you really like this recipe. Please send me pictures of you guys making this recipe, the finished products that you guys come up with. I love seeing those pictures, so send them in and have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.